Closed mouths don't get fed. Listen, it's not for them to understand. Don't be the person who's feeling sorry for themselves down the line because they decided to not take a chance on themselves. If you want to win in life, you must have the audacity. So oftentimes we might be interested in doing things like, say for example, me picking up this camera to record this video. But a lot of times you might feel like, oh, this is cringe. Or even if you may not feel that way, you may be around people or you've heard people say things like, oh, this person is so cringe and blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, listen, baby, being cringe is going to pay the bills. Being cringe is not a factor. Being cringe is what gives successful people success because they have the audacity. No matter what anyone has to say, any judgment, at the end of the day, if you believe in yourself enough to show up for yourself, to be seen, whatever platform that you choose to be on or whatever stage that you choose to put yourself on, you showing up is required. How do you expect to get where you want to get if you don't show up? If you don't have the audacity, you will not receive. Listen, closed mouths do not get fed, baby. So even when you do have a plan or a dream, you may be the only person who God has given that vision to. So if other people around you are not supportive or they don't really understand why you want to go down to the direction you want to go in, listen, it's not for them to understand. If God wanted to plant that in their mind, they would have got that vision. But he did not give it to them. He gave it to you. So you need to have the audacity to show up for yourself. There are so many things that I was able to achieve in this life because I've had the audacity. If I just sat there and like, oh, I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, or all this self-doubt, you are putting that energy into the atmosphere, and that is what you're gonna get in return. So if you're not showing up confident and knowing like, hey, this is going to happen, or I'm going to put the effort in because I know this is where I want to get, you putting that audacious energy out into the universe is literally going to help you manifest exactly what you're going for, because energy is everything. When you show up a certain way, you are validating yourself to say, yes, I'm going to get this. If you show up in a very doubtful, timid way, people are going to feed off of that energy. They're going to sense that. You have a goal that you're wanting to reach, but you're playing it safe. Oh, I'm just gonna try to aim for this. No, have the audacity and go even higher than that goal, because you putting that energy out into what you are trying to manifest is literally going to come from that, because of the energy, because of the belief that you have that yes, this is going to work out. You need to operate from the energy of, I know I want this, I know I can have it because God loves me and God is going to give it to me. I'm going to get exactly what I want. Because you have faith, you're going to get just that. It may not be now, but it is to come. At least you're building brick by brick to get to that point. Show up for yourself. Have the audacity forever and always, because audacity is what gets you exactly what you want. If you don't speak up and say, hey, I want this, a person is not going to just hand it to you. They're not going to just say here. No, you need to speak up and say, hey, this is what I want, therefore you shall receive. Don't be the person who's feeling sorry for themselves down the line because they decided to not take a chance on themselves and have the audacity. For example, the Wright brothers came up with an idea to create the plane. Imagine all the people that probably thought like, oh wow, like this is such a stupid invention, or this is not going to work out. Just for us to literally be taking flights, just for flights to be the most common route of transportation, to literally take you from one end of the world to the other. Or even the CEO of Amazon, I'm pretty sure we have all seen that picture of him in that little small office space with Amazon being written on a cardboard box as his sign. And now look, Amazon is literally all over and it's taking off. If you want to win in life, you must have the audacity. There is no other way. It's either you're going to show up for yourself or you're going to pity yourself. And I don't know about y'all, but I would rather show up for myself than know I may regret it down the line because I chose to not have the audacity. And if anyone isn't rooting for you, I'm rooting for you.